In the last video of this series, we implemented JWTs, JWTs, JSON Web Tokens, as a way to authenticate our user requests. Inside of the JWT payload, we included the role, but when I was reviewing the video, I realized that what we hadn't done was implement role-based access control. So in this short video, we're going to extend our JWT plugin and add role-based access control. Let's dive in. So when we left our plugin, we were registering it and we were adding this JWT auth, which verifies that the auth token is there and it's valid, but it doesn't do anything to verify the role. So let's add a new method to our plugin. Say fastify.decorate and we'll say has role. And this is going to be a function. It's going to take a role, which is going to return an async function, which will take the request and the reply. We'll get the user role from request.user.payload.role. And if the role doesn't equal the user role, we'll say forbidden, and we'll say does not have correct role. So that's the update we'll make to our plugin. Now we'll go to our routes and we'll say maybe posting. Before we just added that you could only get with our JWT auth. Let's say for posting, we'll verify that we've got the auth. So we'll start off the same, but we'll also say fastify.hasRole, and the role we want is admin. So this is my API testing client I'm using called Yak. I'm going to log in so I can get a JWT token. And to do that, I'm just sending the username and password, which I've previously registered, to my login route, and I'm getting my token. So let me copy this token and I'll go over to here and I'll try to get my users. So I get my users, it says unauthorized, and that's unauthorized because I don't have a token. So I'll paste my token, I'll get my users and I say, brilliant, I've got Kevin Cunningham and I'm a team member. So I'm a team member, so that means I shouldn't be able to post. So let's see what happens when I post. Forbidden doesn't have the correct role. Perfect, let's do the right thing. So I have Table Plus here, which is just my database editor. And I'm going to change my role to admin. This is not me using Fastify or Node. It's just a database editing tool. So the role in the database is currently admin. Let me try to repost my data. I can see I'm still forbidden. And the reason I'm still forbidden, well, let's see why. If I go to my plugin and if I console log the user role, send this, and we can see it still says team member. The benefit of JWTs is that they verify the user without checking the database. The payload is communicating all the information. The challenge is that when something changes in the database model, the JWT doesn't automatically update. So in order to make this work, I would have to force my user to log out or log back in again. So I'll log in again, copy this new token, bring it over here. And now when I post, I don't get a 403 forbidden error. I still get an error because I'm not sending any of the data to create a new user, which is what my error is doing. But I do have correct controls here. Now, unfortunately, that also works in the other direction. So if I was to decide that this person should no longer be an admin, but could be a team member now, their JWT token is still allowing them to be able to access resources that they maybe shouldn't have access to. Which is why, as another security measure, we should probably be setting an expiry date and checking what that expiry date is. This is a very quick video answering a question that was emailed to me. I hope it's been helpful. The full series is linked somewhere above me, so have a look and see if that's useful. Let me know what else we should do with this API. I've got ideas. I think we should migrate to ESM, add rate limiting, and I've got some other ideas as well. But what ideas do you have? And how can we make this series even more useful? Thanks. Bye.